Abusia, mama umre na mene woni nkomo bi na mentwe wa adwene ensi bibi so se de bia metwe wa adwene si bibi so se de be obadwene ba wa wotena se a obadwene ho ahwe. I'm not here to judge, or I'm not here to say I know all or I know the best, but it's opinion and everybody is entitled to his or her own opinions. And common amini will be dino a between wa adwene na si bibi so na wankasa wotena se na odwene ho a setisa obi hu entisa so a nobody can force you to believe or to think whatever you want to think. But in Kumami will be the Archbishop Duncan Williams, nearby a friend in Daniel. Duncan was whatever Daniel. I would him say Yachini. Numilu bedin kumobi because nipa ebedin home common or nipa titru a friend Archbishop. I just say, oh my Ghana, the Udimo. A lot of people know this man. And he's one of the great man, I would say, the great preachers. I want also so preachy pa. Na and come on, no be dino. I hope say what it in commoni be bree, but me pesa wa adwene koso yi e wa na otini me biase. Archbishop Duncan Williams ebano. Utim say na ho sensem be bree bi ba ya. I say ni videos bi ba abontin. The all show started say ni bano I friend Daniel no. He's like a musician. You know, he's behaving like a ruffian guy on one nyum bibra waide. Wabobo bonyum ni bibra amanfo yede enim. Na ono de wamfana mono ho papa. Although any papa de, but this guy was not close to his father. Intino ohe ensem na all kana I saw one any girlfriend and some squad be na say omo pool party bi mu na I saw more chile. That was the first video that I saw, you know. They were naked and like you know, things were happening, you know. Let's just say the guy was having fun, and then he came out to say some certain things on his video, telling people say, oh, and ne papa is a demon and ne papa mpesu bihuni mame because his father is thinking that ne mame a witch and the father don't know God, and you know, and I think Bishop Ebe make some statement or make some point to be saying the banner yarint, you know, people have to pray for his son and so on. And then his son came again to respond, say, why should his father call police? I mean, Ghana police or the United States of American police to arrest him because of the things he's saying, because of the truth. And the guy also had an interview with a lady, my friend and Sister Efia, which Sister Efia was also trying to ask him, say, he didn't think I won't join your father in preaching and gospel, and your father is, you know, like Nyamini Pania. You know, the guy was like, he's not interested in those kind of stuff. He is cool in music and doing music and making things of his own, and he don't want to depend on anything of his father, and his father is different from what people think, you know. That was things that was going on. Then all of a sudden, the news that we hear that the son was saying and broadcasting and saying about his father, calling for police to arrest him. By the time we heard again, I think he was on Instagram live screaming. And then we saw police came there and he was, same time all life now, then he was telling people, say, you see, as I told you, police are here, they're about to arrest me. And then the camera was shown on the police people arresting him, and then he has to switch off the camera, and then the news came out, say, Yachino. That was all the whole show about Archbishop Duncan Williams and then about Daniel Kusi. I noticed by now, Yachino. There's a question here that we need to ask and we need to talk about it. That is why I'm here, to share my opinion to you, so we face some fact here. Archbishop or your software will preach nyame nipa a cancer mpa a obi yare or ka healing sem to no so or kan kwaje sem to no so or kan sim be breed to no so. Here is a case where questions is popping up in people's minds. Say Archbishop di nyame nipa de ade enti na wo ba yare a ontimi mom pae ma no na nyame onkunkun sa ne yare ana empu no kura na yemfa ne nko hospital ne enko ye ne checkups, but straight to police to arrest him ni dey. Let's just say yemko arresting and yemfa ne nko to hospital now, you know, like let's just say yema attacking him by force and fanko to the hospital. So then The question that is popping in people's minds, say whether the police people arrested him and took him to the hospital or to inject him or whatever that they did to the guy. The question is, if I, as an individual, as a me, will be a man, or software, and I believe in Duncan Williams, say, or your software, nyame friend Mukasa, and he's a good preacher, and God willing, my son will be healed. If I take my son to him, say, if my son is facing this kind of situation, if my son is suffering from this kind of problems or any depression or stuff like that, would he advise me to call police for my son? Or he would tell me he will pray for my son? Or he would tell me to take my son to the hospital? You know, here is as a AI physics be a ba amount for team. It mini would in commobinia face fact no ha. I don't want to put the blame onto the father, say Archbishop Duncan Williams and I mistake. Say, well, yes, I did. Unse owa kra a do stage bia the child decide ade ono ankasa pe se opeso ye ono ankasa any choice any decision into if the child decide say life we no believe wa papa no ntimi nyehwe but papa no here is a case whereby who a leader and as a leader and also a man of God and then your title is also high Archbishop, you know, it's very high. In this case, you have so many followers. They might probably have a similar situation like you or a similar problem that you are having with your son. So in this case, how are you going to advise those people who have such problems and situations? How is he going to preach them? How is he going to advise them? Maybe I hope say there are people because there are a lot of people you be so be or the nebana kwaye drew, you know, before we have that kind of mentality. Because along the way, as he being Archbishop, already he has been preaching of principalities and demons and spiritual things and so on and so forth. So it could be, say, his son is suffering from spiritual attacks because he talks of demons and principalities and marine spirits. So if all these things exist, then he knows that it's truly working and it has impact in humans. It's also possible that the son is also suffering from demonic spirits. Okay, let's put it aside. I quite say Ghana for a can be because I was a GDB because of Yena Nano Muntino. Probably I know some people will be thinking, say, maybe he has taken his son to somewhere, you know, if you're the Akuhudu Sinibi, a Munsem, and on one man the banner said a bay or Becosro near the other. People will be asking so many questions onto themselves because this is not normal. You know, this is not normal. Assuming a doctor, would tear ya utimi saware, una you baby or your saware, no one by yare, untimi Sunday yare dia. It's questionable, you know. But this is the case whereby I'm trying to say, was it the right choice? Say, yes, utimi map police for bechino. Some people will be saying, say, oh, are they not on one choice, on one decision? The pen or ye, on one pen or then a banner ye, whatever he decides, send a banner ye be a choice. On one casan pe intinu untimi mechend your non ye. That is good. I'm not here to detect Zemekachi will be the one ye, but we are here to share opinion. And then this is my point. This is what I think. This is what I'm assuming. Say, as a software na ubaku situation, calling arrest for your son, see I'm finding call hospital and so on. I'm wondering, it can also be, say, wa bomb fireman so many times, but it be a nyejuma. And now wa bomb fireman and at the direction from God that has to come. They say, "Eso ma police for the channel." You know, everything is possible, and there's no doubt. But in this case, if this man keeps on preaching and people have similar situations, because I know there are a lot of people who depend on preachers and pastors and prophets and so on and archbishop and so on, which they are also depending on these pastors. So if your son should be an example for people to watch, should he be in this way? I don't want to accept it because it's also somehow it will pop in people's mind. Say, or the nebana yibibi, and I didn't know when to me answer on one by a rare, you know, because this man can pray in tongues. You know, if this man is really praying and telling you the word of God and, telling you to receive your healing and your power and your, and his son is facing this kind of problems. And, the son made mention, say, his father, Archbishop, kase onwane maame a owo no benfo. I don't want to say the Nebane kind is true. But come to think of it, the son was also making some analysis, telling people my father is calling for arrest, that my father has told the police people to come and arrest me. And he was asking them, say, why are they here to arrest me? The police for neighbor chimia. The reason for them to arrest the son, I say, so was so when you be no so when it was not any reasonable something be as the channel. So I think he said he defeated or and I say or rejected their ways no more the channel. But in this case, it seems any father no ama some tangible report to be or any report to be a yes so because it's his own son. Police for no so the year wow banny. I think say Obama almost some evidence be approved. I say it's me quite a echo channel. But all what I'm trying to say is say also a church member, yeah. And if Archbishop Duncan Williams had in a banner set a good example of police for Abechina, if your son is also facing this kind of problems, yeah, there's no need for you to go to Archbishop Duncan Williams for prayers. You just easily have to also call the police to arrest your son. Or if you can take your son to the hospital, you just have to direct your son to the hospital. That's all. You don't need to involve any preacher. If logically he's trying to tell people that this is the way that he can take, then why? Then why? Because there should be like a prayer request for the son. And there should be a way that the son will be, will be sat down with the church members, the elders, the deacons, the powerful men of God to sit this guy down and pray for him. And then whether it's a demonic spirit, whatever spirit, whether it's a physical or whatever spirit it is, but say one can say your own son. If you are not able to do this for your own son, heal your own son. Do the same way for your own son, dear. Then it's some way. Somehow it sounds weird because a very, very strange. And I know people will be asking this question. But as I make say, let's think of it and face the fact here. Why was the son arrested? Because oyare. Maybe that is why he has been arrested to take to the hospital or they put him anywhere, whatever it is. If that is the case, and if that is a whole issue there, Duncan Williams, Bishop Duncan Williams, then this is not right. This is absolutely not right because you are a preacher. I've been hearing you and I've been listening to you many times, and I know a lot of people have been listening to you, have the love of the people. But with this, your son's issue is questionable, and I don't know whether Honorable Kennedy Japan will involve you in his exposition of pastors, or this one is not a way that they have to expose you or whatever it is. But I think, supposing it was supposed to be another person, Honorable Kennedy Japan would have exposed the person. But I say Archbishop Duncan Williams, I think he will not be part of the exposition. But it's a question. Think about it, Nibano. Think about it. Why he called for an arrest for the son, whilst he can pray and seek God's intervention for his son to be healed, but rather to call police to arrest his son. And was it truly that what his son was saying, say, is a witch, that his father, Archbishop Williams, told the son that your mother is a witch? Is it true? Think about it. The son said he will be arrested. Truly, he got arrested. And then secondly, he told them that the mother is a witch. So if the arrest is true, this one can also be true. And if these things are all true, why should a pastor, Bishop himself take this step and this decision? Think about it. I'm here to think also about it because I'm still thinking about it. Your comments below will tell what is going on. We are all sharing ideas. Opinions are optional. You are entitled to share your opinions, whether you insult, whether you say good comment, whatever that comes from your mind that you think it is your opinion. You are entitled to it. But we are here to share opinions. So we are here to also face the facts. So let's face the facts. But Tanasi, Obadrimba, now also Junior said, the American, it is Anna and Tisa, while what's Nasia Ubu, Macron.